What's going on, guys? It's already someone to be here, back again onto the YouTube video, whereby now I'm representing Forex Chasers. As you know, you'll see me coming up on this video with not only myself, but I've brought my team, my team members. I've got Fanny Lake. I've also got defense that are gonna, tell you a bit more about what we are going to be talking about on this specific topic now. So obviously we are going to be calculating some tips on how you can work out NASDAQ. Not only that, but we are also going to be, I'm letting you guys know what NASDAQ is, how it works, and how you can actually, make a profit or make a bargain out of these indices now, which is super amazing. So I've got here behind me, which is the whiteboard here, literally behind me, and this here a marker, which means that I'm going to be showing you guys some examples of what I believe a person would be able to calculate NASDAQ with. And fortunately, on this day, we're actually shooting another video whereby it's going to be like 10 times your trading knowledge with this knowledge. Meaning that once you start applying these things that we're going to show you, and also what we are shooting for today's video, you'll be able to literally 10 times your trading knowledge, because the most important thing is acquiring that knowledge. Once you get the knowledge, that's when you'll be able to, just like move forward without even having to put a lot of work into the things that you do. Obviously, what we are going to be doing here is actually going to be a sneak peek of what Forex Chasers 3.0 is going to be all about now. So one thing that you can do, I don't want to speak too much about the 3.0, but just go down in the description box and check out where you can actually enroll for the waitlist, because we do have actually a waitlist that you can enroll for, and you'll be the first to know when the course launches now. So that's one thing that you tick for account. So what are we jumping into? Calculate pips of, let's say, indices, indices. Okay, because I noticed from my side, I noticed when I started getting into indices, I was going on YouTube, I was searching on how to calculate, how to understand better of these indices, and there were really videos that could help me out perfectly. So I was like, okay, you know what, let me solve the problem. I'm an entrepreneur by profession, so my purpose is actually to solve problems. When I see that there's a problem, I don't just run away from it. I actually come up, I learn, and then I come with a way to solve it. So we are going to be calculating pips of indices, and then I'll give you just simple steps. Moving forward on obviously 3.0, we are going to be speaking about what lot sizes to apply in order to make the best rewards using the smallest risk. But let us stick to the basics now, for those that are still new to it. So yes, there's a lot of videos out there of the currency, but literally of not indices. And we are also going to be having a model about indices. So let's say now the current market price for NASDAQ is, okay, current price is 13054.50. Okay, 13054.50. Is it visible there on the side? Perfect. Okay, 13045. Okay, so now just take a look at this comma that's here. So we've got numbers that are on the other side, on the right side of the comma, and you can simply see as of the first one here, we are looking at 1 point. We're looking at the 10th point, and here literally the 100th point. So these ones basically, before jumping into pips, it works in points at first. So this is like the first point, the 10th point, and this is actually the 100th point. So here, meaning that if it happens that price moves all the way up to let's say 13074.50. Okay. If price moved up to 13074.50, which is super simple, what does it result to? From your side, just sit down and look at the notes, and what do you think it could be? Write it down, write it, perfect. It's 20 points. So price moved up by 20 points. You can simply see from 5 to 7, it went up by 20 points. So now let's do a one quick example, so I don't waste too much of your time. I want to show you how to convert from points to pips, why it also gives a lot of money. And then if price moves let's say for instance 254.50. So I'm going to use simple mathematical calculations, because on me also I haven't got a calculator, because I can't be putting like complicated numbers that are going to need my mind to overwork and stuff. So like I did say, this one here is the 100th point, the 10th point, and the first point. So price moved all the way from 0 to 2. Still the same numbers here, so it means that we went up by 200 points. So 1, 3, 2 here. Let me not write it down, we just write down it moved up by 200 points. 200 points. Okay, so price, you can simply see that it moved up by 200 points. Now, one thing that I like about this is that, let me show you, let's convert from points to pips. 200 points is equivalent to 2,000 pips, meaning that 100 points is equivalent to 1,000 pips. 1,000 pips. 100 points is equivalent to 1,000 pips. And 200 points like this here, 200 points is equivalent to 2,000 pips. So basically it's almost like what, multiplying it by 10. So you can simply see at 100 points equivalent to 1,000 pips, and 200 points is equivalent to 2,000 pips. So now this one here, this small move that you can expect from NASDAQ to give you 200 points literally within like what, you can capture 200 points within 5 minutes, within 10 minutes, within 15 minutes. It's very hard of you to get this on the currency market. For you to make, let's say, a small, let's say a very good amount of money with small pips, you'd need to use a big lot size. But now with NASDAQ, using a lot size, let me show you something. Using a lot size of 0.01, but a very good broker, we'll speak about brokers, but not on this video here, but 0.01, and you capture 2,000 pips, which shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes, I'd say. Because it's like literally just impulse as well. It depends on how you catch it, whether the market is open or not, volatility and all those things. But 20 minutes shouldn't take way too long. 2,000 pips, that means that you would have secured $200. So $200 when you multiply it by 15, which is now the conversion of rands and stuff, 15 rands. When you multiply this by 15, it's 150, 300. That's a 300. So it's basically 3,000. 3,000 rands. Now when you convert it, $200 with the 2,000 pips moves in 20 minutes, you'll be able to secure over 3,000 rands. But now most people don't understand this knowledge, and that's when it comes to happen that you blow accounts, it comes to happen that you lose a lot of money, it comes to happen that you just enter the markets with very minimum knowledge, and all these things happen here, and you are like, wow, indices are not for me. They took a lot of my money, they've done this, and now you start to question yourself, asking if trading is for you, only to find out that yes, it's for you. Actually, you're even going to get a breakthrough from trading, but you just lack the knowledge, and such things you don't know, because if you start knowing such things, you'll be able to implement them into your career, into your trading life, and you'll be able to make a lot of money. Like literally with a 2,000 pips move, which is a 200 points move, literally from NASDAQ on a 15-minute, 5-minute time frame, you can secure over 3,000 rands with only using 0.01. Imagine on currencies, when is it that 0.01 lot sizes, which is the very minimum lot size, will be able to give you 3,000 rands, or will be able to give you $200. That will be you holding it for weeks, for months even, to get $200. So that's actually the whole thing that I wanted us to speak about. You being able to calculate the pips, you being able to know the difference between the pips and the points and the pips, and you just being able to play around with the numbers, knowing that for sure if you enter with 0.10 on a good broker that we are going to be speaking about, obviously with just 200 points, which is 2,000 pips, you'll be able to secure 30,000 rands within 15 minutes, within 20 minutes. We've done it within like literally 6 minutes, 10 minutes, and so on. But that doesn't mean that our risk is too much. It's because of the fact that we know what our risk is, and we just happen to risk to put our risk at a level whereby if it does go against us, obviously it's gonna hit us amounts that we are comfortable with losing. But obviously the rewards are exponential, because with this we have the strategy that we use and apply. We've got risk rewards of 1:7, 1:8, and all those insane numbers on which we're going to be speaking about them. We're going to be breaking it down step by step for you in the Forex Chasers 3.0. So just make sure that you go down in the description box, check out the link, enroll for the wait list, and then you'll be kept up to date when you do get to inform you guys with when the course is being released. So now I'll just have my team members here, so they pull up and tell you guys more about what they believe NASDAQ is, how it works, what actually causes NASDAQ to move, and so on. So, but yeah, it's a very simple tip. Whenever I come with value, let me just take my team along and make sure that they represent some value, some knowledge to you guys.
Hey guys, my name is Fanlake Mamba. I'm a mentor at Forex Chasers. So basically, I'm going to be talking about what is NASDAQ. So NASDAQ is an American stock change that is found in New York Liberty Plaza. So it has over 100 companies that are stacked together on it. That is why it is called NAS 100. And it has over 17 trillion of caps, and it is more volatile at 1530, and it is more affected by those companies which are like Tesla, Apple, Facebook, and NVIDIA.
So guys, you remember I promised you in the morning that I'm gonna take a video for you guys. Like I was busy setting up things, so I couldn't start recording here. So I actually entered the trade here. I actually entered the trade here, and it's still shooting down, guys. Nas is still shooting down. Nas is still shooting down. Let me zoom out. Let me show you guys what's actually going on here. So the reason why I entered here was because of, you can see that the market actually broke this support and came here to retest this part and come back to retest this part, shot down and came back to retest this part, which was the third time, actually the fourth time, because look here, look here. So like this. So you can see that the market has been actually rejecting this part. So I noticed that don't forget it's a 1 minute chart, guys. It's a 1 minute chart. So my TP was like tight because I was not sure. But then what I'm seeing now is that the market can come to this area here and shoot straight down. And we're looking at Nasdaq, guys. We're looking at Nasdaq. As you can see that the market actually broke this support, coming back for a retest now, then shooting back down. So that's actually what we're waiting for. So let me do this. Let me do this. Ish, my internet is slow, so that's why, guys. That's why my internet is slow. But anyway, let me do this. It doesn't want to zoom. I wanted to show you that where we're gonna put our next TP. So you can see, guys, even here the market has been rejecting this support and resistance. It's rejecting left and right, and it actually rejecting to the downside. It's forming a downtrend on the 1 minute chart. That's how I enter. That's how I enter. I actually executed here. The reason I executed here, I told you guys that the market actually broke this. I'm talking about that here now. Broke this support, came for a retest and went back, went down. The fourth time it came to this level, I saw a buying, sorry, a selling opportunity. That's when I entered the trade here, and my TP was this tight. Actually, I should have pushed it to this level here, but then the market broke this support. It's coming back for a retest here. After coming back for a retest, it's gonna continue shooting down. So let's actually see what happens now as I'm talking, guys. I would make this video a bit longer, but I have to prepare for 4:30. Like we're gonna be having a live session at 20 past 4, so I need to be ready. So you actually saw how I executed this 1 minute time frame, and the reason why I entered. I gave you reasons on why I actually entered here. So now it's coming back. It's a small pullback, and it's gonna shoot to the downside. So actually target this area here. As I'm speaking, guys, it's shooting. It's shooting as I'm speaking. You can see it's shooting on the 1 minute. No need for you to hold trades like longer. You can just um, go in, take what's yours, go out like quick. No need for you to you know hold for hours and what. That's why it's called 1 minute, in and out. So guys, I promised you this video. I took the video. That's why I'm saying I wish I could like be with you guys throughout this whole trade, but I need to prepare for 4:30. So thank you guys for watching the video. Those who are watching this video on YouTube, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget to click the notification button because we're gonna be posting more content like this. Thank you for watching. Guys, as you can see, I'm back again. So I was actually looking to take the TP here, but I noticed just like the market wasn't cooperating, so I actually took my profits here. So now the market shot up, broke this resistance. We're actually looking for buys on this section. Looking for buys on this section. If the market actually comes in, we're taking a buy here and we're putting our TP here.